Hi, I'm Richard. I'm a developer here at Younium. In this video, I'm going to present the new UI, show you the updates in terms of layout and features compared to the old UI. Let's actually start with the old UI. Under the profile, you have now a toggle saying new UI. If you click this, you will get into the new one. And once in the new UI, you have some options. Dark mode, light mode. When you click the new UI the first time, it will check your system preferences. So if you have your computer set to dark mode, the UI will be dark mode default. But for now, let's do this demo in light mode. And right now we're viewing a very simple view. It's the accounts. So this one basically just cleaned up, and we have put the pagination at the bottom of the page. Let's click an account. Now we have put emphasis on keeping the related information within panels. On the left hand side we have the account information. In the main panel we have the lines such as orders, invoices, charges, and then in our right panel we have information panel. Okay, before we go into orders, let's look a little bit what's changed. So let's go into the same one in the old one. We still have the tabs where you can toggle between different entities such as orders, invoices, quotes, and then you have the filters. In the new UI, it's a bit more obvious. This is the entity selector to the left, and the filters are placed to the right, so it's all in one line. More compact. If we then go into an order, for example, one big driver of this project is consistency, to have different views in the application look as similar as possible, so there will be no big surprises when you change a view. So let's do the same in the old UI. Here we have the account. Let's click the order. Now it's getting more interesting because here's been quite some updates. In this case we are scrolling up and down to see product information, the product list, the charge list, and then the charge details. In the new UI, you still toggle between products in the list, and then when you select the charge, you will have the charge details open up to your right. This is redesigned as well, the charge details. We have added information such as the status of the charge, dates on top. We have also redesigned how we display information, starting with pricing, going down into dates, details, and so on. If you have multiple charges, so then it will be even more obvious. Let's take another one. Here we have multiple charges. I can toggle the charges by toggling the list like this. I can escape by clicking the escape key or using the button back to overview. Added some tabs here. We can toggle between products and charges. This is a new feature. If we click charges here, we will have all charges without toggling each product first. So you can see this one has 3 charges, 1 charge, 1 charge, 1 charge. In total we have 6 charges. You can have them all in one list by clicking this tab. And of course you can modify this view. Here you can add information from product, or the product and the charge. This can give you a very customized view on your order from product down to charge details in one list. So hopefully that's useful for you. We also added invoices and invoice lines in the order view. Previously, if we look in the old UI, there's a button view invoices and you get to a separate view. Now it's visible within the order view. Look at some other views. Let's go into bookings, booking details, old UI. The headers and the actual values are quite similar in terms of font size and colors. Now the actual values are a bit stronger. Otherwise it's just cleaned up a bit. Let's continue to invoices. As you can see now, it looks exactly the same as an order. The financial details, you can toggle them directly here. Previously was a button on top, but now it's more a toggle down in the panel. This is also global. If you scroll down on the details view, the header will be more compact, giving you more space for the lines. Let's continue into payments. This one is cleaned up quite a bit. We have emphasized highlighting different statuses with the color coding, comparing to the old UI. Quite a lot of cleanup there, also avoiding unnecessary scroll. Let's go into insights and reports. Let's start with the basic reports. Here we have separated the filters and the field selections. You can see the output of the report and make changes to your filtering to adjust your report. If you want to add or reorganize fields, you will have them on the right hand side. You can add fields, reorganize them, click save. There's no edit button anymore. You just click your filter or fields and you will get into the edit mode. Let's continue and have a look at the insights. Let's start with the dashboard. So main adjustments here is global navigation. We have tried to make it visible at all times, even when you're scrolling content. Let's have a look at the old UI. What happens now is you cannot see the period selector anymore. You cannot see the tabs, overview, details, and you cannot see the menu. In the new UI, if we scroll down, we still have the tabs visible. The period selector is on the right hand side, visible at all times. The currency selector is visible without clicking the settings button. There is no settings button anymore. So the sub menu is removed. Instead, you toggle between dashboard and metrics in the main menu, like this. And the data sets within metrics area is placed on top, meaning that you have more space for the actual content in the main area. You can switch data set even if you're scrolled down. If you're still using some reports in the old insights, we have a link to the old insights here. Many people still use the cash flow report and revenue recognition, so these ones we're working on to have them in the new insights. Old insights will be replaced by the new insights. At this stage, you have to go into the one to see the cash flow and the revenue recognition. In the new insight, the content in the main area is exactly the same. Same goes for the filters. We moved the main menu and these global actions. So let's have a look at quotes. So the quotes has been totally redesigned and we applied a similar layout as the rest of the application, like orders. The big change is that now we have the tabular component that we're using for the other parts of the application. So you can sort, arrange your columns, choose your columns. Let's start by looking at the old UI. This is how the quote 305, what it looks like. So we have the quote header information. Then we have the lines grouped by product. In this view, we cannot add custom columns, sort, reorganize. So we have now the same layout as an order. These are normal tabular components. We can sort each column. If we click the charges tab, let's show a bit more. And we can customize this table as we want. We can add lines, everything from quote product charge. Here we have the prices, the CMRR, so on, ACV. Or also if we want to add more header information, like from the product name and so on. Everything is here. You can save it. And once again, if you want to reorganize, you can do so by just dragging. So in this view, you'll get a very customized view of your quotes all the way from product down to charge in one list, in similar way as an order. Or if you still want to group them by product, you have the products tab. Then you need to select the quote product first, and you will see the related charges below. But maybe this one is more interesting as a default for you. If you want to add products, similar functionality as before, I suggest you enable this toggle. Start trying out the new UI. We are also happy for feedback. Hope you like it, and I hope this is an improvement for your daily work in Younium. Please let us know. Thank you.